hello. I say hi. You say no. You say stop. And I say I don't know. Oh no. You say bye. And I say hello. Okay. Hello, hello. You say goodbye. I say hello. Hello. You say goodbye. I say hello. Okay, goodbye. Thank you for your time. Good job. Okay, so the students, you're finished. You're out of here. You're free. Have a good Saturday. Okay, goodbye now. Goodbye. Why? You say goodbye. I say hello. Why? You say goodbye. Okay. Okay, we got, no, can't. The people in the back can come forward, huh? We have, come on. Come on, let's go. Come forward. Yes. I read that. I would relate this to the teachers. Come on. Come. Okay. So,
do you want to take a break?
Oh, okay. Okay. I don't know. They want to take a break. Come on, yeah, we got the seats here. Come on, let's go. Yeah. So, think about this here, in the class. Okay. Lower inhibitions. So, think about the difference between the teacher calls on the student, or I call on you. I call on you, the teacher. We all feel the same. Somebody calls on us, stand up. People get nervous about making a mistake, okay? But when they're talking to WeChat, right? So they're seeing and saying. So I was listening to the young men here. And so I saw I did not need to stop. They were just talking as they were seeing, right? So this is very good because this keeps them from translating. You know, like you can see when someone's eyes go up. You know, this is called NLP, Neuro-Linguistic Programming. If someone's eyes are going up, they're trying to get the words from the word part of their brain. When they're going like this, they're trying to remember what they heard. When their eyes are down like this, they're trying to remember their body. Different here, here, and here. And so when they're talking with WeChat, they don't have time to be going like this. You know what I mean, right? It's like swimming, right? Or riding a bicycle. This is another part of the brain, not the word part. You can take a test, how to swim. You can learn the words. But you can't do it. How many people here can swim?
One.
Not many, right? I was on an island in the Philippines, no cars, no roads, very small island. The children are always by the water. They all know how to swim. They're not afraid of the water, you know. So swimming is a very good exercise because it's heterolateral. The arm and the leg, or tennis, badminton, you know, ping pong, just one side. Very different. Tai Chi, two sides, like that. That's the best kind, okay? And so talking is like swimming. If you take a test, you can get it, you know, but talking, you cannot get it. It has to be in another part of your brain. That's why WeChat is very good, right? Okay, so then, risk-taking, the same. You call on the student is not going to try some new pattern. Oh, can I say it this way? The student is going to try the very safe way, right? Nothing new. But with WeChat, they're talking and they can say what they want and nobody will laugh at them. Okay, self-confidence. Self-confidence, right? Again, being afraid to talk, being safe, you know. But here, everybody's talking. This is, you know, some people say, oh, the Chinese are shy. Or we Chinese are shy. I was at the hotel this morning in the breakfast place. The people were not shy. Or in the elevator. The people are not shy. In Northern Europe, Scandinavia, Finland, Norway, Sweden, the people can be shy. You go to the restaurant, they say you can hear a fork drop. Even the friends. This is shy, okay? And so this is not, people are not shy, they're just afraid to make a mistake. But again, with WeChat, everybody talking, right? And here, 2 and 2, see, one side can see, the other side cannot see. So this is actual communication. They know something that these people do not know. And the communication is not a test. You see, when you get people to talk, and it's just a test to see if you can say it right. No. Here it's communication. I don't care if your grammar is wrong, right? As long as I can understand. That's the focus. The focus is on understanding, not perfection. And you English teachers, it's difficult for you because I imagine when you're talking to another English teacher in English, you may be worried if you're perfect. Nobody's perfect, you know. Even your native speaker. Native speakers, if you ever listen to people talk naturally, we don't talk like a book. You know, the book, a line, and people talk, oh, and then, oh yeah, and oh yeah, and then it's like, it's not a line, right? And so you do not have to, you should not have to be thinking, except maybe if the dean is here, then you have to be thinking about that. But you don't have to be perfect. If you're nervous, you see, then the students, they get an uncomfortable feeling. Oh, speaking English makes people nervous, right? Well, right? So this is, okay. So again, this is the difference between intrinsic and extrinsic. Intrinsic, you do it because you want to do it. Extrinsic, you do it because something outside you. Okay? So, ways to do this are singing and role play, right? And cooperative learning. This is what you were doing yesterday, what the students were doing today. Cooperative learning, not always competition. In school, the children learn to compete. But in a company, in an organization, people need to learn to cooperate. This is a team. There was one, for basketball, there was one great basketball player. He was the first person to score more than 50 points in a game. More than 50 points. But his team lost. So, oh yeah, but, so the team is very important. Okay, so then, right brain. Right brain. Right brain is pictures to words. So you're going from the right brain to the left brain. This is what we want. We want both sides active. Not just the left brain. Right? We want both sides. Okay. Ambiguity tolerance. Ambiguity. I don't know. You ask me why, and I say, I don't know. This is important. You say, well, it's like this, or more or less, he's kind of like doing this. But if you just say, they need to know that. When they go to other country or around native speakers, so much they need to guess. They cannot understand everything. They need to make a guess. What does it mean? Okay. Intuition. Intuition.
Would you please sit down and
okay.
Otherwise it will be very
Okay. Intuition, that's the 第六感觉. This is the left side to the right side. Okay? Yeah. This to trust the right brain. Okay? Make their mistakes work for them. So when they listen to WeChat, when they hear the WeChat, they will be talking about the same thing that other people did, and then they will see other ways of saying the same thing, and they will see how they could make it better. Right? So they're learning without being nervous and losing face. Okay? So then set their own goals. So they decide what's important for themselves. What do you want to develop next? What is important? Oh, your listening comprehension, or like vocabulary, so they decide what they want to do. Okay. So does anybody have any comments, any questions, anything? You okay? Okay. So then you're taking photographs. Okay, you finished? Okay. So now I can continue. Someone asked me about Wikinomics. Yeah, we've got it. Okay. So here, okay. Okay. Okay, remember this here again? Okay, so these are all the multiple intelligences. Okay, ISC, the loop. Okay, long-term memory. This is what we want. We want the long-term memory, the gravitational, the schemata. Okay, typical left brain linear. Okay, left brain is important, but we also can use the right brain. Okay, so then here, this is Dr. Snyder. Okay, monolingual. Okay, Hitchcock. Okay, brain activity, eye movements, control. Okay. Now he says Hitchcock was able to orchestrate the responses of so many across all viewers. How can you make a scientific statement like that? All viewers. If I watch Hitchcock, my brain will be different than these average people, right? This is impossible. How could any scientist say all viewers? This is a matter of consciousness. Consciousness, your brain, how your brain operates, right? So he was able to master and manipulate viewers' minds, but this is the mass, the mass. We as intellectuals, we should not be the same as the mass, okay? So then, this is this is Hollywood studios are using this brain science, neuromarketing, right? They see which one caused the greatest brain activity. Now, what they mean by brain activity is not thinking. Like in the US, I don't know in China, but these new movie theaters, they have what they call them, Cineplex. They have 7 or 8 or 10 movie theaters all together, and they have these huge speakers. So you can hear the movie next to you on either side when they have the loud noise. That's what they mean by brain activity. Right? So if you feel danger, your brain will be active and you will have dopamine. Dopamine is a hormone for danger. So you will have brain activity, but then when your body realizes it's not real danger. You see, for thousands, millennia, our body responds to danger. But now with the new media, Toffler, the new media, the new technology, the technology can fool the brain to think there's danger. But then we realize, oh, it's not danger, it's only a movie. It's only technology. So to get more brain activity, they have to do something else. See, Hitchcock never showed people dying. He showed the shadow, you know. You see the knife, then you see the face, then you hear the noise. You don't see computer graphics of somebody dying, right? People use their imagination. But now they're going up and up and up. This is called the bangs per minute. But now it's bangs per second. So this is the difficulty because the brain activity is crude brain activity, like an animal, not like a thinking person. And this is the danger for what Toffler talks about, the new technology, because it's based on marketing, not based on Jinhua, evolution. You know, technology can be used to help the human civilization and society and culture and consciousness. But now it's being used to sell things. And that's not the same as improving society. Okay, so apparently, now you see, apparently disinterested brains, apparently. Now maybe someone can be thinking very deeply, and then they think they're disinterested. So they've done brain scan of meditators, you know, meditators, and their brain is, you know, they have the wave, they have the alpha, the beta, the delta, the gamma, and then the meditator will say, do you see that now on your brain machine? What? No, we don't see that. And then the meditator, like a Buddhist monk or Indian yogi, will say, oh, then your technology is not very subtle, because I just entered a new state. You understand? And the technology doesn't have it. Again, Toffler. Technology is very crude, the technology we have. Okay, so they say disinterested, but maybe they're on a deeper state than these brain machines. Okay. So this is neuromarketing. Okay? Nielsen. Okay? EEG tracking. Okay? This is where the money is. Not for technology for students. Right? Well, every university having problems. They don't have problems. This is where the money is. Okay? How to get people to buy things. Okay? So this was something I had. Right? This was my program. Where's my name? My name is here. So here I am. Okay, like this here. This was in Shanghai, and to bring together the foreigners and the Chinese, talking about Chinese movies. Zhang Yimou. So this is the idea. teachers, we teachers are heroes. Like that. You see, not one less. Okay, so this is the idea, to bring together people, right, for mutual learning, cooperative learning. So that, you see, so many times the Chinese will say, oh, my English is not very good. And then the foreigner will say, ni hao. And they say, oh, your Chinese is very good. So they're humble, very humble, So that their English is like this, and the foreigner Chinese is like this, and they say, oh, you're just really mal, when Clinton went to Xi'an, and Hu Jintao, he was with Hu Jintao, and Hu Jintao was speaking some English, and Clinton, the most powerful man on the planet, he could get the best Chinese teacher in the world. He could get Toffler. He could get the best technology in the world to learn some Chinese. Okay, so Clinton, he has so much self-confidence. He's a Leo. Astrology, the Leo. Right? He's born in August. Same as Obama, also Leo. And they're both left-handers like me. Okay. So Clinton, with his self-confidence in Xi'an, and Hu Jintao was speaking English, so Clinton is saying, oh, I'm going to show these Chinese that I know Chinese. So he goes, xie xie, not xie xie, xie xie. Oh, very polite like that, right? So this is the mutual cooperative learning. Okay, so this is very interesting. WeChat, right? WeChat is owned by Tencent, okay? And they invested money in this Huayi, and Huayi is Bujian Busan, right? This is Feng Xiaogao, okay? So they have a large collection of movies. Who sees old movies? Once you make a movie, and then no market anymore. But these movies could be used for people to be learning English and also Mandarin using WeChat. And I haven't got the context yet. But this is a great, so interesting. WeChat invested in this movie company. This is in Shanghai, like that, okay? So this is a conceptual harvesting concepts. If you write a PhD thesis, right, they want to see numbers. Lizzie was talking about that yesterday, about the numbers. Oh, this is scientific, But when we get free of that, we don't have to prove anything. We're just gathering ideas and then planting seeds. Then from the seeds, you see the results. And the seeds, of course, are the students, the learners. This student learns this way, this student learns this way, this student learns this way. Who's right? They're all right. Whatever works. This is called pragmatism. You know pragmatism? Pragmatism. Okay? Whatever works. Like that. And this is a Deng Xiaoping about the cat. Whatever cat catches the mouse. Right? But I hope I don't get in trouble. But that metaphor could be better. Because economic development, cultural development, spiritual development is not really like a cat catching a mouse. Unless you're saying China wants to catch USA. It's more like seeds. Planting seeds. And then whatever grows, that's the result. Right? So this is, and the whole world, right? The whole world. I saw in CCTV English today, they're talking about economic development. They have a conference now. and they're interviewing people from Africa, and they say, since 1990, more people have been taken out of poverty, huge number. And of course, China, almost 600 million have been taken out of poverty. Okay, so this is, right? Explore. You don't have to prove. You just explore. So this is interesting. So you're part of this, okay? 25% annually, okay? So this Nokia, you look up on Baidu, you look up on Baidu about this Nokia and Xindongfang, and they have so many stories, 2009, 2010, 2011, but after that, nothing. No stories about this. I guess they failed. Why? Because Xindongfang is just teaching people how to take tests and maybe how to cheat on tests, right? And Nokia, they don't know. Their technology, no artists, no pedagogy. But you need to put the two together. And Toffler talked so much about that. He said, the first time in history, this is the new wave. You have the technology people, the artists, and the human rights people all working together, right? But still, for something like this, no artists. No art. To make a movie, they didn't get Huayi people. That's what they need. They get the movie people, the story people, music. But they didn't. So they failed. So there's still an opportunity. Okay. So someone asked me, you should get this. You should take a picture of this one. Okay? This is a huge resource. Someone asked me about research projects. There are so many possibilities inside this. This person, you know, usually someone does research and then they say we need more research. So this person's research, 18 years. This poor person looked at 18 years of research and then summarized the results of 18 years of research. All these 345 studies about how to use this. So this is, they call it MALL. MALL. Okay, mall. Go shopping. Go shopping. Okay. Everybody okay? Okay. So then this one. This is about left brain, right brain. Okay. You know TPR?
Yes.
Okay. Total physical response. Okay. So this is in the 1980s. Okay. Only 5% traditional program condition can continue to fluency. Okay. 95% say, I give up. I'm not smart. I can't learn a foreign language. It's my fault. And he's saying that this is the traditional. Listen and repeat after me. I say, you say. Okay, let's analyze. Okay, open your books, complete exercise, memorize. Okay, open your books, translate, practice the appropriate, blah, 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 blah. That's left brain. It doesn't help for speaking. Right? Okay, it's good for test taking, but for speaking, it doesn't help. It doesn't help listening comprehension. Okay, so TPR. So the left side and the right side. Okay, this is a discovery. Do you know how they discovered that we have two brains? Okay, I did research on this in graduate school 82. Okay. They had something in French they called grand mal. Like that. This is a tremor. And so they said, oh, if we cut the corpus callosum, that's connecting the two brains. So if we cut that, then it will only be on one side. So I have so many videos of China, of so many people. I have many videos, half their body, they had a stroke, or the other side, like that. And so they kept it so it's only on one side. And then they looked at the people to see if there were any differences, and they said, oh, they look average. But average, especially now, like you watch children move or animals move, they're different than us. Many of us, we don't walk now. No animal walks like that. No child walks like that. But as we go socialized, power, authority, face, all of this, we lose the natural. 自然的, we lose the natural. Okay? And so many women wear these boots, which are very bad for the spine. You know that? These are a very terrible thing. Just a short time is okay. But,
they don't care.
Huh?
They don't care.
No, they don't. Right? And so this goes back, and before they make jokes, what jokes? But Chinese women with the, you're like that, and they say, oh, that was before. Now we're, but why do women have to wear the high heels? What the? And the men are so visual, I've seen men, I have video of it. The man is with the wife and the child in the park. The man here, the wife here, the child. And he sees a woman over here. Then he looks, and she's looking here. And then if he left her and he married her, he'd be doing that with the next one. This is a terrible thing. How can the man ever have peace like that? Because this is the hormone of the man. The man wants to catch, the animal. The animal, you want to catch the animal. Then you put the golden bird in a cage. You know that story, right? You put the golden bird in the cage. Oh, so then I caught her. Of course, maybe she caught him, but she's in the cage now. And so now he can, right? And every place in the world has what they call a red light district, right? Where the girls and like that. But in China, they have the massage everywhere. Yeah. Like the man can get in a fight with his wife, and then he'll go downstairs. He doesn't have to go to the red light place. Right downstairs, he can be king for 30 minutes or something like that. So he doesn't have to take care of the woman so much. He can be king. This is you see, in U.S., the women's groups, the family groups, the churches, the NGOs, they would fight against that. They say, you can't come to our neighborhood. You go to the red light district, right? They would fight against that, But this is a very difficult, because I got massage, and this often where I practice my Chinese, But okay, so he's talking about So how they discovered? So they cut the brain, the corpus callosum, okay, and they're looking. Oh, the people are normal, but normal is not healthy. People are walking like this. Then they did something. Okay, so right hand, left brain, right? Left hand, right brain. Okay, so they say, put your hand in the bank. Okay, and you say, what's that? Oh, that's the cover of a USB. Oh, like that. Okay, like that. Okay. So then they, so they know the word. But then they put the left hand, and they say, what is it? Oh right brain. And the right brain cannot connect to the left brain because it's cut. No words are in the right brain. Okay? The right words are all in the left brain. Oh yeah. Now the person knows it. The person knows what it is. But they don't have the word for it. You understand? Oh, it's a... But they don't have the word. Okay? Now, they can, if they put it back, they can find it again. Because they have the memory of shape in the right brain. They have the shape memory here, and the words are here. Okay? So this is what we want. We want to promote left and right brain. And women are better at that. They have larger, okay? But for the men, we want to promote that also. So pictures and words and communication, cooperative learning, lower the inhibition, right? So they're talking. WeChat, they're talking. They're not worrying about being perfect like that, okay? Okay, so. Oh, another thing. There's a great TED show by a woman professor at Harvard. Oh boy, I copied that. Where did I copy it? Okay, I'll find it. She was a Harvard brain, well, she still is, a Harvard brain scientist, researcher, and she woke up and she had a stroke. She had a stroke on her left brain. Okay? And she tried to telephone and get the name card of one of her colleagues. And she was looking at the card, and she didn't see letters. She only saw shapes. You understand? Just like you see a design, it's just shapes. Her left brain was incommunicado, out of communication. Then she tried to talk, and she said, "Whoa, whoa, 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 whoa," because she couldn't get the words. Okay? But then she tells a story of how she entered the right brain, and the left brain is always about tomorrow, yesterday, I should, I must, I didn't, I could have, I should have, I would have, blah, 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 analyzed, blah, 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 blah. Never satisfied. The left brain is never satisfied. There's always something new to look at. You have this, you divide by half, you divide by half, you divide by half, divide by half, and still you can go forever. Divide by half, by half, by half. And the right brain is unity. The right brain is here and now. Many children are right brain happy. Many animals are right brain happy. You know, right? Yeah, right? Now the real art is to be both, have both brains, okay? But she was an intellectual in her right brain, and she felt nirvana. This is like a Buddhist. She talks about that. She had a spiritual experience. Not religion, just brain. She was in her right brain. Very beautiful. You look up TED, Harvard brain stroke. S-T-R-O-K-E. And then you can see it. Okay, so here. Our brain knows the answer to a question 1/2 second before we do. Okay, I'm going to show you something here. Okay, let's see here. Okay, do it with money. So here, 100. I'll use 100 pesos rather than 100 renminbi. Okay, so here. Okay, come here. Sure. Okay, watch. Okay, watch. Very easy, right? Like this. Okay? Right? Easy, right? Okay, come here. You. Okay, here. Wait, here, yeah, open like this. You go like this.
Oh, okay.
Okay, come on. Okay, you go.
Okay.
Do it again. Okay. So this shows that people are drinking too much alcohol.
I don't have any alcohol.
Because I know what I'm going to do, right? And then you see, but the electricity to go from your seeing to your brain to your finger, too slow. Okay? So he says, our brain knows the answer to a question before we do. Before we know. So our brain really knows. And what we know is a very small, like the iceberg. And all underneath, our body is beating the heart, digesting the food. Each cell is doing processes that a $1 million laboratory cannot do. This is our body. You know, like that? Okay, so we're not merely a machine. Okay, so then, our right brain, right, is like our left brain is like a serial processor. goes in a straight line, just like reading. You're reading like this, right? Okay? And our left brain is like what is it called? A process. It can handle many processes at the same time. At the same time, this is the right brain. Just like you're reading a book, you can only read like this. But you can hear 360 degrees. You can hear all around you, right? This is similar to the right brain, right? It's multiple, okay? So what he's saying is that, especially in the beginning level, that the right brain should be used, right? This is what TPR is. So you hear, and then you do. The teacher tells you to do something, or you do an action, you do a story. The man is walking very slowly. He's tired. He puts his hand up, and he puts his hand down. Then he looks up. He sees a tree, a mango tree. He's very happy. He smiles like that. So I'm the teacher, and then the students do that. You understand? Right? It's part of a story. So comprehension is not the same as production. Comprehension, you don't worry about being perfect. Right? Production, you say it, and people can judge you. Okay? So this is a very important thing. Focus on comprehension. And then, important is, other students can be doing it together. So maybe you don't understand everything, but you can copy a little bit. That's okay. Now, static free. So he's saying right brain, especially for beginners and intermediate. Okay? Stored without editing. And it's said that our brain remembers everything. Everything, even from birth. There's one famous research, Dr. Penfield from Canada. He was doing brain surgery. The brain does not feel pain. Once you open up, you can be in the brain and the person can be conscious. Yeah. The person can be conscious, right? And so he was trying to do some surgery, and he's using the electrical, the laser, and he touched an area, and the girl said, "That's my birthday party, 12-year-old birthday party." She was in the memory of her birthday party, 12 years old. It's all stored. It's all stored, but we don't know it. We don't remember it. So that's the tip of the iceberg. We only know this part we're conscious of. Education should really be about expanding consciousness. This is the light, the enlightenment, getting outside of the shadow. So many people have so much of a shadow. They don't want to think about it. When I was tutoring Japanese businessmen in Taiwan, I remember, and they have a problem because, Japanese culture has a hierarchy, above and below. Which pronoun for the you? The pronoun for someone above you or someone below you. And so, teacher, he should be above, but he's a rich businessman, and I'm just a young backpacker. Well, 30, 40 years ago. Okay? And so, they get, oh yeah. So this was a problem. This was a shadow. Too much stress. He was split. How doing? Like that. So many people have that. Okay. Especially the men. Okay. So here. So then, this is the market here. This is a very big, they know it's a big business. Okay? Right? 25%. Okay. They're saying, big market, growing. Okay. Worldwide teaching resources. Okay. Customer practice a business model globally. Okay. Building great company. World's largest online. Okay. Now, there's a tutor group. It's not software. They use software, but they use foreign tutor. What's important for a business like this? What's the most important thing? Or one of the most important things? Come on, ask me your question. Huh? Give me an answer. Huh? What's the most important? one of the most important things for a business like this to be successful. What do you need? Just like you, good teachers. Right? Good teachers. So they advertise and they get 100, 200, 300, 500, 1,000 CVs. How do you pick good teachers online? And how do you keep them? Teachers come, teachers go. How do you keep the quality? So they're talking about business model. The business model is to get good teachers. They say HR, no, the purpose of a company, this is from Harvard Business Review, is to attract and retain quality people. Usually you ask people, what's the purpose of business? Make money. If you say, what's the purpose of a basketball team? Make money? How do you make money? By winning games. How do you win games? By attracting and retaining quality people. If you say, some great basketball player, he'll go to another team. You understand? Right? So you attract these quality people and you keep them there. You make them feel good. If you say, this is not wasting money, this is total investment. You invest in quality people and you keep them there, that's investment. Okay. Greatest online. So this is what they're doing. Okay? This is a metaphor for what they're doing. Okay? Piano. Okay? The quantum. You know quantum, right? Okay? So you analyze it, left brain. Go deeper, analyze, down, like that. Atom, subatom, And then he says, oh, this is where music comes from. Subatomic. You analyze, like that. Another way, you go to music school. You don't analyze, you get into music. You study Bach, Mozart. You say, this is where music comes from. You see the difference? And this is what this company is doing. They're analyzing their